It's 5:30 a.m. in Cass, West Virginia, and the whole town is wide awake to see a behemoth thunder through the town, and that behemoth would be the 1218. Yes, that's right, Norfolk and Western 1218 is alive again. Built back in 1943 by the Norfolk and Western's Roanoke, Virginia shops, the 1218 was the 19th of the 25 Class A locomotives built as a fleet of fast freight engines for the N&W. She was retired in 1959 from regular revenue service. Suddenly, a shrill whistle is heard, then a beam of light can be seen in the distance. A few minutes later, the 1218 makes its first appearance under steam after 30 years of sitting silent. The people of Cass, West Virginia cheer with joy as the 1218 thunders by at a leisurely 50 miles per hour. It's now 6 a.m. and the 1218 has made it to Elkins, West Virginia. The 1218 pulls into Elkins Station and brings her 10-car train to a halt. People have come as far as California to see the 1218 return to the high iron. Waiting for the 1218 is another Norfolk and Western survivor, N&W 611, a Class J 484 Northern type built by the Norfolk and Western Roanoke shops in 1950. The 1218 was rescued by Mr. Auran Collins. Collins had the dream of restoring the 1218 and he finally got to do it. The 1218 will be doing her break-in runs at Cass, Virginia for the next 6 months. The 1218 blasts her whistle 3 times and reverses back to Cass to do trial runs up and down Bald Knob Mountain. It's now 7 a.m. at Cass, West Virginia, and the 1218 is finally ready to do her first trial run up Bald Knob Mountain. The first few miles have gone smooth with no problems. Now the 1218 must make it through Cass Scenic Railroad's most famous part, the switchbacks. While it was noted that the 1218 would probably not be able to make it through the switchbacks without assistance, the park manager, Mr. Stan Before, had an extra section of track constructed to connect the 2 switchbacks, forming an extra loop of track, so the 1218 will have plenty of space to maneuver. 1218 continues her run up the mountain to Whitaker Station. Then the 1218 will run backwards down Bald Knob Mountain. Because the 1218 is running up and down steep inclines, she has been given a very light train. Her 10-car passenger train weighs in at only 1,155 tons. A week later, the 1218 is ready to pull her first excursion to the top of Bald Knob. The 611 will be pulling an excursion from Cass to Dalton, West Virginia. The 611 whistles and departs Cass. A few minutes later, the 1218 whistles and departs for Bald Knob. The 1218 has made it through the switchbacks and passes Shea Floor at Whittaker Station. The 1218 continues its climb to Bald Knob Station. The 1218 has arrived at Bald Knob Station. Passengers are greeted by a breathtaking scenery of the side of the mountain. While the passengers are eating lunch or gazing down the mountain, the 1218 backs down to the Y so she can be turned around for the downhill trip. The 1218 returns shortly after, ready to pick up the passengers and take them back to Cass. With 2 blasts from her whistle, she departs Bald Knob on the return trip to Cass. Meanwhile, 611 is heading back to Cass at 40 miles an hour, running through the beautiful countryside. This time, instead of backing down the switchbacks, the 1218 will go down the loop connecting the 2 switchback tracks. The 1218 returns to Cass Station. The 611 greets her older relative. 1218 has successfully completed her first excursion up Bald Knob Mountain. Thanks for joining us today. We hope to see you again soon. Thanks for riding with the 1218 at Cass. I'm Jake the GS4 and I will see you next time.
Like coal and steel and automobiles, you bet we know the way. We're cargo moving people from NW, Railway.
Norfolk and Western, there's no stopping us. Service you can count on, from people you can trust. When it's cargo moving time, it's time to put it on the line. A
needs, we'll get it there, 'cause, hey, we're cargo moving people from NW.